Hey Airsofters, Spartan Flux Airsoft again with another review. Today we'll be reviewing the Thunder Bee flashbang training system, or the Thunder Bee distraction device, whatever you want to call it. Today I show you all three versions. This version 1 shell, just standard cylinder canister with the threads on top, the screw in. The version 2, which came out a couple months after the version 1, it looks more of like a flashbangy type, and all the air pressure comes out of the bottom, so it's a little bit more reliable. Going back to this one, forgot to mention, it's not as reliable, but I'll explain why later. Now this is the version 3. This is the most reliable and works about I'd say a good 98% of the time. It's a very reliable with these new pressure caps they've added. If you just do it without these pressure caps, it won't be as reliable. I should say 98% with the pressure caps. My fault. But these pressure caps, what they do is, it's basically almost the same design as this one, but when you screw these on, it directs all the air pressure to here. Now, for those who don't know how a Thunder Bee works, let me just unscrew this for you. Okay, now, this hammer right here, when that's locked into place, you pull the spoon down, put this pin into the first hole, and now it's locked, right? You're going to take out this bottom cap, and you're going to take the your CO2 canister, slide that in there. Now you're going to push and twist at the same time, so it's kind of tricky. You got to kind of fiddle with it a little bit, but eventually the threads start catching. Hold on 1 second. Oh, come on, you pain in the ass. Okay, there we go. Now you're going to want to make sure this is airtight. Or not, yeah, airtight. Just as tight as you can get it with your hands. You don't want to use any tools and start stripping everything. Now you're going to twist it towards whatever way it tightens. I believe it turns that way towards the hammer is. So you're going to tighten that. Make sure nothing comes out of the top. What this does is that when this hammer right here lets go, it strikes this pin. This pin has a point at the bottom inside, and it strikes the top of that CO2 canister. All the air lets out, and it fills up the shell. It gets to a point where it can only hold so much, and then, you know, it explodes. So with this new version 3, it shows you, or it diverts the pressure all into the middle, which gives you a more reliable shell. This is not very reliable. These only work oh so many times, so you got to be careful with these. You have a little bit better percentage with these, but then again, everything's coming out of the bottom, so it's kind of hard to, when you're throwing it, you have to throw it like a certain way so the bottom shoots out of your enemy. This one opens up all over the place. It usually opens up on a vertical seam. What you can do is you take a knife and you make scratches in it like this, that way. Everybody see that? That way. So it opens up like that. And yeah, that way it'll let out everything in one shot. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to screw this on, and I'll give you a little demonstration of how loud and how awesome these things are. What you can do is you can use these blank if you want, but I like to put in BBs to use an actual as an actual frag grenade. You can fill stuff in them, you know, flour, powder, you know, BBs, whatever the hell you want. Okay, you're gonna tighten this as much as you can with your hands, like so. I think we're just about good. Alright, what you're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is just bring this over here. I'm gonna pull the pin, and then I go back there. So, watch. Like so, you know what? Alright, ready? Okay. Very, very loud. This is where it exploded. It went up this tree, all the way over here. I don't even know where the shell is, to be honest with you. I didn't really see it. So I'm gonna go find that shell. Tell me what you think about it. The core is about $20 to $30, and the shells are only about $2. So they come in usually like packs of 12 or 16. This is Flux Airsofting. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Remember to click that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.